Hello, everybody. It's Philip Lee returning with another episode of Civil War Chat. Is April 9th, 2021. And just want to let you know, click on the notification bell on the upper right to be notified of future episodes, and click on the subscribe button below the screen here to become a subscriber to Civil War Chat. Okay, I'm going to read a letter from an alumni group called the Generals Readout from Washington and Lee University. It's encouraging because a lot of the press has been running stories about how the faculty and the students and everybody seems to want to drop the Lee name from Washington and Lee, but the Generals Readout, the alumni group that opposes this change, has found that there's a lot of people working behind the scenes to keep the Lee name in the school and against the sentiment that the media is reporting. And as usual, I just don't trust mainstream media anymore. I do not trust them. In fact, it's beyond a distrust. I'm convinced that sites like the Washington Post and the New York Times and cable news network are simply corrupted. They're just simply corrupted. They're not even distrustful. They're beyond that. Okay, here's a letter from the Generals Readout to their members. And again, this is an alumni group that favors keeping the name of Lee in the school. Friends, one of the developments which has been most pleasing to the Generals Readout has been the affiliation of other groups and individuals with our cause. We are particularly happy about the contacts we have made with current members of the student body. To read the newspapers or watch the television, one would think that the majority of Washington and Lee students are in favor of changing the name of the university and removing or changing many other traditions. In fact, those who are committed to these changes are really a pretty small group, and they are equaled or surpassed by those who don't want to change the name and want to preserve our history and values and traditions. We have met with students from many different organizations and have offered them support in a number of ways. These include members of the College Republicans, the Spectator newspaper, the Federalist Society, and a new group called Students for Historical Preservation. We are also supporting students in their effort to form other on-campus groups. In December, a group of over 70 students wrote a letter to the Board of Trustees stating their opposition to changing the name of the university. They said, in part, that the name change will not actually change student culture and emphasize the importance of addressing nuanced history appropriately. They warned against the ever-growing cancel culture and suggested a required course in institutional history. We are also excited about the growth of parental interest in our mission and goals. In early February, a group of 200 parents and current and former students, under the leadership of Judith Conlon, the mother of a 2016 graduate, sent a letter to the Board of Trustees expressing their opposition to the name change. We have attached this letter. Within the next month, the parent group plans to send a second letter to the board with additional parent signatures. Nor has the Generals Readout been silent during this past period. On February 26th, our president, Tom Rideout, sent a letter to the rector of the board congratulating the board on a change in their bylaws, which restored an element of student self-governance, while at the same time reducing the role of the faculty in controlling student life and activities. An appendix was written by John Lane of our board of directors that pointed out that during the last summer, the student executive committee acted in an inappropriate manner in announcing their support for the name change to the university. And this letter is also attached. The Generals Readout continues to grow and to attract support. We continue in almost constant contact with the administration and the board. Preserving the name of our school is just the first of many steps which need to be taken to restore balance, true freedom of speech, and ideological diversity to Washington and Lee. That's signed by Neely Young, who's the vice president of the Generals Readout. Now, the attachments that he referred to, of course, I can't put in this video. But take heart. There could be some good changes coming. Certainly, it appears that there's more support for keeping the Lee name in the school than would appear from what one sees on television or in the newspapers. Okay, that's our show for today, and thanks for watching.